In a world shrouded by the encroaching shadows of a forgotten age, a single ember of vengeance flickered to life. His name was Ren. As a boy, he witnessed the unspeakable. His village of Sakala falls consumed by a merciless massacre, leaving him the sole survivor amidst the ashes and sorrow. That day, something in him broke, but something else was forged in its place, a vow, sealed in blood and tears. For 10 long years, Ren dedicated himself to the way of the blade. He trained under the watchful eye of the stoic master Takeda, his mentor who saw the raging fire within the boy and tempered it into the strength of steel. Every sunrise was a drill, every sunset a lesson in pain. He learned not just to fight, but to become a living weapon, his heart shielded by a singular purpose: revenge against the Shadow Clan, the perpetrators of his tragedy. His training complete, Ren, now a formidable young samurai, left the seclusion of the mountains. His journey led him to the neon-drenched, steam-hissing heart of the Crimson City. This wasn't the Japan of old. It was a sprawling metropolis where ancient traditions clashed with futuristic technology. Towering pagodas were dwarfed by chrome skyscrapers, and paper lanterns cast their soft glow on the harsh metal of cybernetic samurai. The city was a paradox, beautiful and dangerous, and it was here that the Shadow Clan's influence was strongest. They weren't just warriors, they were masters of a dark fusion of magic and machinery, their foot soldiers being terrifying, soulless automatons known as the Dark Machines. These mechanical beasts, powered by a sinister energy, roamed the underbelly of the city, enforcing the clan's brutal will. Ren knew he couldn't face this army alone. It was in a dimly lit noodle shop in the city's labyrinthine market district that fate intervened. A sudden raid by a squadron of dark machines sent patrons scrambling. As Ren drew his blade, another figure moved with impossible speed, a whirlwind of grace and deadly precision. This was Akira, a rogue warrior with a cybernetic arm that hummed with energy and a past as mysterious as the city itself. She fought with a fluid, unpredictable style, her movements a dance of death that complemented Ren's disciplined swordsmanship. Together, they drove back the mechanical monstrosities. An unspoken understanding passed between them. Akira, too, had a score to settle with the Shadow Clan. They had taken something from her, something she was desperate to get back. A tense alliance was forged, to lone wolves realizing they were stronger as a pack. Their partnership was a symphony of opposites. Ren was the calm, focused storm, his attacks powerful and direct. Akira was the unpredictable lightning, her strategies clever and her movements flanking the enemy with blinding speed. They began a guerrilla war against the Shadow Clan, dismantling their operations piece by piece. They sabotaged factories churning out dark machines, intercepted convoys of dark energy crystals, and liberated districts that had been crushed under the clan's heel. With each victory, they learned more about their enemy. They discovered that the clan was not just seeking power. They were trying to tear open a rift between worlds, a portal to a realm of pure darkness, using the Crimson City as the focal point. This dark energy was the lifeblood of their machines and the source of their unnatural power. They had to be stopped, not just for revenge, but for the fate of the entire world. Their relentless campaign did not go unnoticed. The leader of the Shadow Clan, a figure spoken of only in whispers, a phantom known as the Shadow Ronin, finally emerged from the darkness to confront them. He was an imposing figure, his armor a seamless blend of traditional samurai plate and advanced, pulsating technology. His skill with the blade was legendary, his presence exuding an aura of immense, suffocating power. Ren and Akira ambushed his personal guard, fighting their way through legions of elite mechanical samurai to reach the throne room atop the city's highest spire. As Ren prepared to face his nemesis, the man who had orchestrated his life's greatest pain, the Shadow Ronin removed his helmet. Ren's world shattered for the second time. Staring back at him was a face he knew better than his own, a face he had last seen in the fires of his village. It was Kato, his older brother. The revelation was a physical blow. Kato, presumed dead for a decade, was alive. He explained that he hadn't been killed. He had been taken, chosen. He claimed the Shadow Clan had shown him the truth that the world was weak, corrupt and needed to be purged by the purified darkness from the other side. He believed their village was a necessary sacrifice to awaken his true potential and fuel his ambition. Kato saw himself as a savior, not a monster, and he pleaded with Ren to join him to rule this new world together as brothers. But Ren saw only a man twisted by grief and corrupted by a dark, seductive power. The brother he loved was gone, replaced by this cold, ruthless tyrant. With a heavy heart, Ren refused. There was no other way. The bond of brotherhood was broken, leaving only the clash of steel. The duel that followed was a tempest of emotion and raw power. Brother against brother under the swirling vortex of the nearly opened dark portal. Their blades sang a song of shared memories and divergent paths. Every parry was a question, every thrust an answer. They had learned from the same master, their styles a mirror of each other, but Kato's was now augmented by the dark energy, making his strikes faster, stronger, and more brutal. Ren fought with the pure, disciplined skill he had honed for 10 years, his spirit a bastion against the corrupting darkness. Akira, meanwhile, battled the waves of elite guards and the portal's monstrous guardians. Her cybernetic arm glowing, she unleashed its full power to keep the path to the portal escort clear. She was buying them time, a resource they were rapidly running out of. As the battle raged, Ren was pushed to his absolute limit. Kato was simply too powerful, his dark energy overwhelming. Just as Kato was about to land a final, fatal blow, a flicker of the old Kato, the protective older brother, surfaced in his eyes. He hesitated. In that split second of clarity, he saw the monster he had become and the abyss he was dragging the world into. The portal behind him pulsed violently, a monstrous entity beginning to claw its way through. Kato knew what he had to do. In an act of ultimate sacrifice, he dropped his sword and grabbed Ren, shoving him away from the portal's epicenter. "Live, little brother," he whispered, a sad smile on his face. He then turned and plunged his own hands into the swirling vortex of dark energy, becoming a conduit. He absorbed the portal's chaotic power into himself, his body convulsing as the darkness consumed him. With a final, agonizing scream that tore through the heavens, Kato's body erupted in a blinding flash of light and shadow, sealing the portal from within. The resulting shockwave decimated the Shadow Clan's forces and silenced the dark machines across the city. Silence fell upon the spire. Ren could only watch, heartbroken, as the last remnants of his brother dissipated into nothingness. Kato, in his final moments, had found redemption, saving the world he had sought to destroy and the brother he had tried to kill. The immediate threat was over. The sky above the Crimson City began to clear for the first time in years. But Ren and Akira knew this was not the end. The dark portal was sealed, but its energy had awakened ancient evils across the land. The Shadow Clan was shattered, but its remnants would regroup, and other factions would now vie for power in the vacuum. A new war was not just coming, it had already begun. As the sun rose over a scarred but surviving city, Ren stood with Akira, his gaze fixed on the horizon. His quest for revenge was over, but his fight for the future was just beginning. Thank you so much for watching this epic tale unfold. If you enjoyed the story of Ren and Akira, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures in this world. Let us know in the comments what you think will happen next. We'll see you in the next video.